Who is this actually good for? Who should skip it? And is it worth the price for normal, everyday buyers? If you've ever stood over a slippery tub trying to coax a reluctant Labrador into a bath while your back aches, you know the hesitation that comes with picking a grooming station. The wrong tub can mean wasted space, constant rust, or a setup that leaves you drenched and frustrated. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the Flying Pig 50-inch electric lift grooming tub isn't a one-size-fits-all gadget. It sits squarely in the professional-grade corner of the market, aimed at groomers who bathe large breeds day in, day out, or hobbyists who run a home-based business and need a reliable, durable station. If you only wash a toy poodle once a month, you'll probably end up paying for features you'll never use. The biggest selling point is the electric lift. In a typical grooming day, you might have to hoist a Great Dane, a Saint Bernard, or even a stubborn terrier out of the water. The lift takes the weight off your knees and shoulders, letting you raise the pet to a comfortable working height with the push of a button. For a groomer who does 10 baths a day, that can mean the difference between a sore back and a clean bill of health. Stainless steel construction is more than a shiny badge. The tub is made from 304 grade stainless, which resists the kind of rust that forms when chlorine, shampoo, and water sit together for hours. In a busy shop, that material choice translates to fewer scrubbing sessions and a longer lifespan. I've seen cheaper aluminum tubs corrode at the seams after just a few months of heavy use. The Flying Pig steel stays bright even after countless baths. Stability matters when you're dealing with a squirming animal. Thick style, all-steel frame gives the tub a rock-solid base that won't wobble when a nervous pup thrashes around. That rigidity is especially noticeable when you engage the lift. There's no wiggle as the platform rises, which keeps both the pet and the groomer safe. Versatility comes from the removable backsplash and side panels. In my own setup, I sometimes strip the tub down to a simple basin for quick rinses, then snap the panels back on for a full-size soak when a client's dog needs a thorough bath. The ability to reconfigure saves floor space and lets you adapt to different pet sizes without buying multiple tubs. The floor grate is another practical detail. It's a two-piece, removable system that lets you raise or lower the platform to accommodate everything from a tiny Chihuahua to a massive Mastiff. When the grate sits low, a small dog can stand comfortably, and the water level stays shallow enough to avoid accidental submersion. Raise it for larger dogs, and you get deeper water without the animal having to crouch awkwardly. Plumbing is built into the right side, which means you can hook up a hose or a dedicated water line without running a separate pipe across the floor. That's a small convenience that adds up over time. No tripping over cords or dealing with leaks at the edge of the tub. Now, the downsides. The unit weighs well over 200 pounds, so it's not something you'll slide into a closet on a whim. You'll need a sturdy floor, ideally a concrete or reinforced wood surface, to handle the load. If you're renting an apartment or have a delicate laminate floor, you may need to invest in a protective subbase, which adds to the overall cost. The electric lift requires a nearby power outlet and a bit of learning to master the height controls. In a cramped shop, the cord can get in the way, and you'll want to keep it organized to avoid a tripping hazard. The lift mechanism also adds a layer of maintenance. Periodic checks of the motor and safety switches are recommended, especially if you run the tub daily. Size is a double-edged sword. At 50 inches long, the tub easily accommodates large breeds, but the footprint can dominate a small grooming room. If you only have a single small dog, you might end up with a massive basin that takes up valuable real estate and makes cleaning the surrounding floor more cumbersome. Price-wise, the Flying Pig sits in the higher-end bracket of grooming tubs. For a professional who can amortize the cost over dozens of appointments each week, the investment makes sense. For a casual pet owner, the same money could buy a simple portable tub and a handheld sprayer, delivering a comparable bath experience without the lift and heavy steel. So who should buy? If you run a grooming business, own a home studio, or regularly bathe large or multiple dogs, the lift, sturdy frame, and rust-proof steel are genuine time savers and durability boosters. If you're a weekend groomer who only washes a small breed once in a while, you'll likely find the weight, size, and price outweigh the benefits. Who should skip it? Anyone who doesn't have a permanent, level space for a 200-plus pound tub.